everyone, and welcome back to the Majik Life. I am Diedrich, the Maj Mom, and hopefully you have tuned in to get your daily dose of motivation. Today is the new moon in Virgo at 25 degrees. 25 is a 7, which talks about our intuition. And, what we are intuiting is the beginning of a new cycle of growth, right? A new step in our awakening process is starting to occur. And this is also the first of 3 super new moons, too, as well. They'll culminate in December in a total solar eclipse. I don't remember what sign it'll be in, but it should be pretty awesome. Hello, Ronnie. Welcome back. Also, if I forgot, thank you to those of you who are tuning in. I can't believe it, but we're almost at 23,000 views. It's insane, and I am extremely grateful and appreciate every single one of you showing up for me. So, try to show up for other people too as well. Make sure you're liking all your favorite YouTubers and supporting all of our magic peeps on our page too. This is kind of a crazy feeling new moon a little bit. It's also coinciding with a little bit of a lunar wobble period, and that happens when the moon lines up with the lunar nodes at a 90-degree angle, and the energy is off the charts insane and heightened right now. So hi, Robin. And you'll probably feel a little bit wobbly yourself, emotionally or physically, or whatever which way you are progressing at this time. So in this part of this growth and awakening cycle, big and weird things can start to happen. Right? Definitely. And even though 2020 has definitely already been full of those things are happening because, we're reaching a mass awakening point where it's not just, you and a few of your friends who are waking up, but this is now a global occurrence. So things are going to start getting a little bit crazy all over, hence the current crises all over. But Virgo is the sign of the healer. So have faith that as we go through this portal, all the purging has to happen before things can be put to rights. And that's definitely what we're going to be moving into next. So try to remember to play your part by taking really good care of yourself, keeping your immune system up, keeping your spiritual self tuned, and make sure you're not just feeding into the fear factor. Okay. A few questions for you before we dive into the cards. What events or situations are coming up for you right now to process? And what are you holding on to? But most of all, what are you keeping yourself from receiving right now? These are the huge questions for everyone as we go into this next cycle. And why don't we ask a few or get a few cards out of the Soul Truth deck too and see what they have to add to this new moon in Virgo energy. And Virgo to me has always been like super decisive too. It's like the decision to kind of take over the power in your life in a way. So make sure you're really getting back to the basics of living and really grounding that energy into not only yourself, but into nature as well. It will, in a way, help through this process. It's kind of hard to stay in your head when you're out in some awesomely natural environment. All right, all right. Here is our 3 cards from Brianna Hubby's deck. Am I apologizing for my truth? Ooh, this is a good one. So what part of you is apologizing for your truth and why? Your first soul action for this new moon in Virgo says, today be proud of your truth. Catch yourself when you want to apologize or withhold parts of it. You never know whose life you'll change when you are brave enough to speak it. So be the lighthouse that shines on the courage that lives in all of us. And this will give others permission to speak their own truth, because there is room for all of us. Your first mantra today says, courage is contagious. Love it. What a great card to start this. Okay, and the next one says, does my life have room for more pleasure and play? This is definitely one that has been coming up quite a bit lately. So how can we let go of some of these heavier things so we can make room for more things that bring us joy instead? So in what area are you lacking pleasure right now, my friends? Maybe in certain relationships or with work? Is it possible to shift the seriousness of life to experiencing a more creative, wild, and playful side of you? Your next soul action says, what would happen if you added more play and laughter into your life? What area is lacking this right now? And take time to play. Let go of any need to produce anything at all. And just be. Ooh. Love it. Now, name all the things you love. Are you one of them? Here is your next mantra. I give myself all the love and attention I need. Because, well, then you're not out there trying to siphon it off of somebody else who isn't giving it to you willingly, right? Because everything in life is a big, giant, energetic exchange. Let's get a Moonology card to celebrate this new moon, and we will read it out of the book. No. It keeps giving me 2. All right, we'll take them. We get, ooh, the new moon. A new start is coming. Sometimes this scares me. And we also get the new moon in Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead. Ooh, maybe around next May, we will be celebrating some huge bit of prosperity on a global level, or maybe on a personal one, if that really rings for you. Well, let's read these out of the book and see what they have to say from a collective sense. All right, the new moon card. I gotta find it, sorry. There it is. It's like the first one. All right. So, Magic Tribe, there is a yes coming your way. This is one of the most auspicious cards in the deck. It's totally positive and suggests something new and exciting is developing. The situation you're asking about is blessed, and you are on target to achieve your goals. The message from the universe is that you're starting all over again in some way, be that on a new or better course or just feeling more positive about achieving your desired outcome. If you've been feeling stagnant, this card reminds you that life goes in cycles. and you're moving into a new cycle now. This is the time to wipe the slate clean. If the situation you asked about has become toxic, either that will clear up now or something totally new and fresh is on its way. To attune to this moon, say, I'll see it when I believe it. It could also mean a new start is on its way. You'll soon start to feel more hopeful about getting what you want. Your beliefs that your dreams can manifest is working well, and also to forget about the past. The teaching behind the new moon card marks the start of the waxing cycle and the midpoint of the dark moon. It's a dark and veiled time when the moon is invisible and a time of rebirth. It's a time that witches do their work, making wishes and laying down intentions for the new cycle, an intensely magical time when it's easier to pierce the veil to other worlds and realize that, well, your prosperity lies just ahead, right? With the new moon in Taurus. Oops, I went past it. There it is. So, our second moon card says this card will often come up when you're inquiring about a financial matter or when you're doubting your self-worth. The card suggests you can have what you want, including material things, but you must believe in yourself. This comes down to the laws of attraction. Value yourself, and others will value you too. You can create abundance. And Taurus is associated with luxurious Venus, and this card holds the new moon energy. So now is a time to make a 12-month financial plan. This card can also signal the start of a new relationship or of much more abundant times in that aspect. If you've been wrestling with something for a long time, the new moon is sturdy. Taurus is a sign not to give up just yet. To attune to this moon, get or give a massage. Healthy body, healthy mind. Additional meanings for this card say you will soon be able to afford the thing you're dreaming of. Getting clear on what you most value will help you find peace. Take time out to pamper yourself. And start a standing order to a savings account, no matter how small. The teaching says we often feel that it's somehow wrong to focus on our finances, but the truth is that money can make life far more comfortable from a physical point of view. Taurus knows this, and the new moon in Taurus is the time to work your magic, to create the money you want, so you can have the creature comforts you want. Remember, though, that someone else is still wishing for what you already have. So don't forget to be grateful for the things you already possess as you are in the ever searching, reality of trying to reach your ultimate dreams. And that leads us to the Money and Law of Attraction deck by Esther Hicks. Let's grab one out of there. Actually, I'm going to take these two right here because for some reason I have a card that is out of place. And you know what we're doing right now? Overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything is that random message. And in my appreciation, I allow myself to receive wonderful things. So remember, the best way to accomplish an improved environment is to focus upon the best things about where you currently are until you flood your own vibrational pattern of thought with appreciation. And in that changed vibration, you can then allow the new and improved conditions and circumstances to come into your experience. So look for good things about where you are. And in your state of appreciation, you lift all self-imposed limitations. And all limitations are self-imposed. And then you free yourself for the receiving of wonderful things. Love that. All right, let's get affirmation from the soul coaching deck. And we get leadership, action, and strength. Nice. So, remember, you are a beacon of radiance, support, and love. Step into your glorious future with determination and power. Remember, you have a deep inner strength and glorious vitality. And it's only when we doubt these things that they stop being our reality, right? So we are really working on this whole wrapping around our head around the fact that, well, we are manifesting what we're thinking. So what is it that you are wanting to create now? And how can you take an action to get there? Obtain that leadership role for yourself and overcome the obstacles that you, well, put in front of yourself to test your strength. Because you are safe, loved, protected, and prosperous, right? Everything is always working out for us, and all our wants and needs are met above and beyond our greatest expectation. As long as we maintain that vibration that is drawing that to us. Otherwise, we'll just draw more and more and more of whatever it is that we're sending out into the universe. So make sure it's something good. What brings you joy? And focus on that during this next 2-week period until we get to the next full moon. Then we will have our second supermoon in this series, and then our third will culminate in a total solar eclipse, right? And in that way, we're opening up that portal slowly to our full vibrant selves, or at least, our next level from where we are to begin with. Everybody's not going to just level up all together the same distance. We all have to go through our processes and purge those things that we no longer have room for or have need of, right? It's like taking the training wheels off. We're in that period where we can take the training wheels off and ride the bike. But we all remember what it's like to have those training wheels and that sense of security. But now we're big kids. We have all the tools. Now we're going to finally be allowed to use them. But we have to drop the last little bit of baggage first. And that's what we're going to be doing over this next, 8-week period. Possibly 12. Definitely the next 3 months. So, that's good. Dance your little heart out, Ronnie. You earned it. We all have. And it's time we all let ourselves start realizing the fact that the gifts coming in are something that we've already earned. There's nothing more we have to do but accept it, receive it, and appreciate it for what it is. And that's where I'm going to leave you tonight, unless any of you would like a personal card pulled, in which case, let me know in the chat box right now. Otherwise, I'm going to pull a Nature's Whisper Oracle card, and we're going to call this a night. All right. One more collective card it is. Also, before I forget, I just want to give a shout out to those of you who are exchanging energy for energy by either ordering readings or by just giving donations and gifts to the channel. I love you beyond measure. I mean, I loved you before, but it's nice to feel a little bit appreciated. So make sure you're appreciating all of your favorite people in some little way, even if it's just, sending them a text message and saying thank you. It means more than you know. So our Nature's Whisper card is, heighten your vitality. And that's kind of what we were just talking about too. And this has also been a repeat occurrence card over the last couple weeks. And it is the 49, which is the 13. So we're really harnessing that aspect of us that is our intuition and our guiding force, and realizing that that's actually what it is, and it has only our best interests at heart. So let's read about that, and then we'll close this out for tonight. It's also the second to last card before the end of the deck, which is the potential gateway card. So we really are getting there, my friends. Now it's time to heighten your vitality. Tap into the depths of your being and draw on your personal power. If you feel like your energy's low, infuse your mind with the warmth of sunlight and visualize this light bringing new energy into you. You have energetic reserves to draw on. Allow this energy boost to flow through you. Connect with others or do something you love to continue creating the change you need. Spend time with a friend. Smile, laugh, and share human touch. And just remember to love each other and love yourself. So, my friends, until next time, may favor follow you wherever you go, as does my love. Be good. Be good to yourselves. But ultimately, please keep being good to each other. We're changing the world every day, starting with our own, right? I love all of you too. Have a beautiful evening, and I'll see all of you tomorrow for Free Card Friday. So tomorrow, if your name shows up in the chat, I'm pulling you a card whether you like it or not. You're forewarned. So, bye everyone. Love you bunches. I'll see you tomorrow at 9 p.m. Be good.